Hello my friends, I have good news for you. If you have been considering to come to Canada or are about to or in the future, it's good now. Why? Well, the currency of Canada, the Canadian dollar, is going down and it's just maintaining the downward trend the whole time. So since 2022 November, the loonie, as we call them, really went down like a lot, and into comparison to other currencies, it's really not doing good. For you, if you plan to come to Canada, you can save a lot of money, because what you're going to do is you exchange your money to Canadian money. So because of the currency being so low, you are going to make some money in a sense. The other thing is, if you plan to come to Canada in future, it's also a good time to exchange just a few $100, or like depending on how much money you have, a few $1,000 into Canadian dollar. Because either way, at some point you have to exchange them. And what you can do is the following: go onto Google and then type in 1 rupee, 1 yuan, 1 American dollar to Canadian dollar, and then you see the trend, and you will see how much it is worth right now and what is the trend, and then you will see that it's most likely favorable for you and not for Canadian right now. For the US, definitely, if you're American and you are planning, get some Canadian dollar right now, because they are low. If you're European and with the euro, issue is the euro hasn't been doing very well for the last 2 years. I wouldn't say crashed, but lost a lot of its value. It used to be so high valued everywhere, but now not doing this great. Still, the Canadian dollar didn't do well, so you're gonna make a few bucks. But if you are American, definitely, if you're planning to go to Canada, even for visit or so, get a few $100 right now exchanged. Or if you plan to maybe move in the future, a few hundred more, maybe $1,000 or a few $1,000, because it's not gonna change really quickly. One of the reasons is, in short story, the whole interest rates. Interest rates in Canada are much lower than in the United States, and our bank still continues to push for low interest rates so we can get up the economy through spending. America is doing the same kind of, but also in reverse. They're increasing the interest rates, and not only America but other countries worldwide as well. Canada's not doing this, so our currency is going down in comparison to everyone else. Also some other things, because we are selling less oil and gas than we used to. We get less, we sell less of our currency, and that affects us a lot. So now for Canadians, if we want to go somewhere else, to Mexico, Wales, or if you are Canadian, you have Canadian citizenship or permanent resident, and you want to go back to visit the Philippines, China, where are you from, or American States, and you're gonna exchange it back to the other currency, bad. You're gonna lose money, especially if you're like going there once every few years and then you're planning to exchange a few $1,000. I would consider waiting a year. I know it's after like 3 years of the whole stories here. It's not nice, but you might have to really consider, because again, go into Google and then type in how much money you would exchange, how much you're thinking, and then do the same thing for last year when Canadian dollar was higher. Then you will see how much money, and then just divide the difference, and you will see the difference, how much money you're going to lose if you go right now. But next year, Canadian dollar should be doing better, no guarantees. Canada has some issues with the economy. It's not doing terrible or something. Some things are doing well. Here in my province in Saskatchewan and the neighboring province, we are doing a bit well, because the oil and gas prices are picking up, and we are producing a lot of oil and gas and selling it, well, to ourselves and America. That's about it. Something you need to learn when you're coming to Canada. But yeah, so it's a good time if you're coming here. Get as much exchange from your home currency into a Canadian currency and use it, because then you will get a lot of money back. And is it going to stay? Yes, for a while. So you don't have to do it right away, right today or next week. You can still wait But from the news that I watch, it's not gonna change. It might actually even go a little bit further down for us Canadians. So for your exchange rate, it's in your favor. It might be even better in a few weeks with the interest rates. If our Bank of Canada really drops even them, which they consider to drop the interest rate, then the Canadian currency is going down a little bit more again. So it's up to you. You can wait, which is not a bad idea, but you can also put in a few $100. I would just wait right now. It could go up again, but it probably won't. It will just go a little bit down. So exchange a few $100 or even more, and then when you're coming, even like in 1 or 2 years, then you have the money. If you can't invest it, that's the thing. If you can't invest it somewhere else, or if you prefer to have cash, then do it. If you have nice investments and such, it won't be worth probably losing the interest you receive from your investments. Or it might, depending on what you invest. If you invest like in government bonds, which have like 1% interest rate, then you might as well just exchange to Canadian dollars, because right now you get a few bucks from it. So yeah, it's a good time. Consider it. And if you have any other questions, just let me know and I'll talk about it. See you in the next one. Bye.